Kagwe is with us.
Mr. Ghostika himself.
Mr. Ghostika.
In 3, 2, 1, down. Woo.
Okay, whoa.
The hackle era was when I didn't have a beard and I didn't have hair, you know, and I was just singing African Lady. Hey. Oh. So beautiful.
This video is brought to you in partnership with Lemonade Finance, an app that many of my friends and family use to regularly send money to Kenya. With the Lemonade Finance app, which is easy to use by the way, Kenyans in Canada, the UK and United States can instantly send money to Kenya. And they can send money to bank accounts, mobile money accounts at 0 fees with the best rates as well. You heard that? 0 fees? Yeah. And to top it off, they have great customer service. You can download the app with the referral link in the description box below in order for you to get yourself £10 cash back with your first transaction over £100. You can also type in my code if you've downloaded the app directly from the App Store. To my key to send money home fast and instantly for free with Lemonade Finance.
Welcome to yet another episode of Banter in the Kitchen. Guys, I'm loving that you guys are loving this series. We went to Ghana a little bit. If you've not watched that episode, it's just popped up. And we took it back. We brought back the forehead. The forehead needs justice. We brought back the energy to East Africa. And today we have the one and only man who's been ghosted. Mr. Kagwe Mungai. How you doing, Kagwe?
I'm great. Mr. Ghostika himself.
Mr. Ghostika. And you know, he actually done thrown this down.
Oh, you see my creation out here? You see what we've been doing? See these baby back ribs? You see the glistening? You see the glistening?
For those who may not know who Kagwe is, maybe you should tell them who you are.
Listen, I go by Kagwe Mungai. I am an artist, a producer, CEO, and a creative entrepreneur.
And today we're going to be making these amazing baby back ribs. Welcome to yet another episode of Banter in the Kitchen with.
Woo!
Quick rundown of our ingredients. We have 2 racks of baby back ribs. We have apple cider vinegar, about 3 cups of water, and we have our coffee rub. And if you need all the measurements, they're in the description box below. I am so excited that the one and only man who got ghosted in this amazing city, Kagwe, is with us. And he's going to be the one cooking today. Banter in the Kitchen with Kagwe.
Yeah.
I'm
Mr.
very
Kagwe
excited.
throws down.
Oh my God, he throws down. For those
He
who may
does.
not know, Kagwe learned all his cooking skills through me.
I did. And when I'm not ghosted, I usually make great meals for my dates.
Oh
Inspired by
really?
mine. Yeah.
Okay, what was the last meal you made for like a date that didn't ghost you?
I recently made like a roast chicken
Ooh.
type of situation.
Okay.
With like some saute.
Ish.
You know.
Ish. So, a lot of people may not know this. When COVID hit, you know how people were not really social distancing. We were distancing in the house.
Yeah.
Let's just snitch on ourselves, Kidogo. Because that's how we met.
And I was operating under the guidelines of the law and the Ministry of Health.
We were distancing in the house. But I made some coffee rubbed ribs. And Kagwe was like, bro.
Changed
His
my
mind
life.
was blown. He was like, if I'm coming onto your show, this is what I would like to make.
Yeah, because I haven't eaten these ribs since then.
It's been like
2, maybe more years.
Actually,
Yeah.
we actually used to have our own throwdown parties
Exactly.
before COVID.
Yeah.
Let's not make ourselves look bad, right?
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to be making today, coffee rubbed ribs, based on your request, okay? So I hope whoever he makes this recipe for does not ghost them. If you do ghost them, come back with feedback and tell me if the ribs were not really, you're not doing what they need to do. So how well do you know how to throw down ribs?
Well, I know you need to clean them. You need to clean your hands.
Which we've done, we've
Which
cleaned
is
them,
done.
you've cleaned your hands.
Done, and then you need to like remove this extra layers of things.
It's called a membrane. So you
membrane.
see this little piece of skin here. You have the knife there. Yeah. So let's see how well. Yeah. You see, I already like set it
Okay.
up for you. So just
So do I need to use the knife? Or
no.
I
You
just
can
pull
hold.
it?
Yeah. With your hand.
Okay. I'm used to taking off layers like this.
But he gets ghosted.
Ghost. It happened once, okay? One time. Now I'm the ghost guy.
So for those who may not know, Kagwe has a new song out called Ghostika, and it's actually inspired by real life events. For more context, Kagwe was here at my house a couple of weeks ago before the song dropped, hanging out on my balcony, and then he got into the nitty details of how he got ghosted. We will omit that. Because you need to listen to the song to actually get to know how he got ghosted. And you're gonna do the same thing to this other one. Yeah. And I just want to know, like, ever since you got ghosted, you put out the song, has the person who got ghosted you come back into your life?
You know, the thing is, I serve a living God. I do serve a living God. Hallelujah. Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
I serve a living God.
Why?
Amen.
Why?
Because everything that is meant for you will be brought to you.
You need to explain to me what you mean by that.
And I got unghosted, so you know, she resurfaced, and we had a great conversation. I thanked her. I'm struggling to do this.
Yeah, because the other one I had cheated for you a little bit. Yeah, so there we go. Although to be fair, like this one doesn't really have like a hard membrane, so I think it's luck. Yeah, it doesn't. I think I had removed it.
Okay.
So we're gonna go in with salt first. Just like a little bit.
Okay.
And then you're just gonna like rub this on. This is for you to do.
I'm so excited.
And you'll do it on both sides.
Okay.
So go ahead and rub it in.
This doesn't need any oil or...
No, because we're gonna be putting it in the Instant Pot first.
Okay.
And then we're gonna make a barbecue sauce. The barbecue sauce will have a little bit of oil, which we'll be able to baste onto the ribs.
So this is called a dry rub for all of you at home. If you didn't know, it's called a dry rub. When you don't put maji ama mafta dry, you're rubbing it dry.
You know what I love? That you've come to take over the show.
Yeah. I've always wanted to, you know, every day I'm like when I cook by myself, I really have my own commentary. I'm like, welcome back to the Kagwe Show. Today we're going to be making baby back ribs with my favorite blend of dry rub. And it's a coffee rub. And I actually learned this recipe.
It just came from my head. You know, one thing that I've realized is that we don't like to give people props. Like, I feel like in the Kenyan community, we don't like to give people props.
That's true.
Let's talk about that a little bit. As somebody who's been an artist for so long, do you feel like we build superstars?
I think we have a lot of superstars, and like you said, I don't think people get their flowers. I mean, some people do, but there's a lot of people that really, really, really don't. Especially just like, there's just a lot of unsung heroes, you know. And I think there needs to be more ways, and we just have to be more proactive of giving people their flowers. Flip them.
Yeah.
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 What do you think is the way to kind of acknowledge our superstars?
I feel like we need to like really shout about them everywhere. You know what I mean? Like we shouldn't, you know how we can have two people here and then one artist does something really bad and then we shift the focus on that artist who fumbles, right? Instead of that person who's really like being the flag bearer, going all the way, we should be like shouting about them. You walk into a room, you're like, you've not heard about Kagwe? Listen to this new song, right? Because if I look across East Africa, I feel like Tanzania have mastered that. Like, you cannot say anything bad about their artists. They're already there, they're ready to fight. You could say the same thing about Nigerians, and not to say that KOT doesn't know how to fight back, right? We do. But I feel like we could use our voices to really shout and be like, let's take this person to like stardom. Because Kenyans everywhere. We're everywhere. We're all over the diaspora. So
it's true.
That's my takeaway.
And I think we celebrate all the wins, the big wins and the small wins. You know, I think sometimes you hear people say it quite a bit that, you know, until people are kind of celebrated outside, that's only when we start to celebrate them at home, you know. And you have all sorts of examples from the Elsa's to the Lupitas and everything, you know. But I think if we start to celebrate our people, which I think we're doing a lot more of than we ever have.
Oh, really?
Know? I think it's definitely improved. We have such a sense of nationalism in the country. Everyone is proud to be Kenyan. Everyone is like vibing and sharing, you know, like learning new words, Lombotovo, and like all of these things. Like it's really.
How do you say that word though?
Lombotovo.
Lombotovo.
Yeah, Lombotovo.
Okay. Sasa hizi kusema tunakula na tukisonga. He's gonna wash his hands. We're gonna set up the Instant Pot so we can pop these ribs in there. Now that we have rubbed down the ribs, how often have you used the pressure cooker?
You know, there was that never.
You was about to lie at your big age. At your big age, you are lying.
I was about to, but
you are about to lie.
Let's have a living God. So it's important that he, you know, come on. don't want to get ghosted again.
Huyu Mungu wako.
Hey,
Huyu
you have
Mungu
to.
wako. So what we're gonna need to do, we're gonna be cooking with our instant pot to make the raw ribs become soft. We're gonna pour in 3 cups of water in there. Just
Okay.
go ahead and pour it.
So this is roughly about 4 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Then add in the apple cider vinegar.
Great.
Now, if you have my cookbook, The Melting Pot, you know when you're making ribs, there's a secret ingredient you're supposed to be using. If you don't have my cookbook, you need to grab it because that secret ingredient is very important to adding tons of flavor to your ribs. The details, yeah, they're still in my cookbook. You need to just grab yourself a copy. By the way, Kagwe, you're not leaving here without my cookbook.
I want a signed one. Signed.
Say less.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, so we've added in our secret ingredient. Now we're gonna go in with our ribs. So just take 1 rack.
Okay.
And you see on the inside here, we have a rack. So you'll place it on top of the rack.
Okay.
See how good you can do this.
Face, like any side doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Professional placing on a rack.
Perfect. And then we're gonna do that to the next rack.
Awesome. So my ribs are in there.
Your ribs are in there. It's your first time using the Instant Pot. Let's go.
Yeah, this is new to me.
Let's see how good. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, okay.
And then you're
Locked.
it's locked. So press pressure cook.
Pressure cook.
It's already at 20 minutes. It's
Okay.
on high. Just press start.
Wow. 20 minutes. So in a
This is a baby girl kitchen.
let me ask you, baby girl, Basting. How long would this take in the oven?
I would say like an hour 15, depending on the size of the pork ribs. There's a lot of factors that come into how long your food takes to cook, right? So if the baby back ribs were much thicker, definitely an hour to an hour 15.
Yeah, that's
And
how
you-
long mine takes in my oven.
Correct, and you would need to wrap them with foil so that you know the
Moisture.
Correct. Here it already does that because it's locked, right? The moisture is trapped in. And why we added the apple cider vinegar and the secret ingredient, the secret ingredient adds like a smoky flavor, while the apple cider vinegar adds a zingy flavor to the ribs. So you want the ribs to be flavorful before you
Yeah.
baste them with barbecue sauce,
Right.
and then place them in the air fryer.
We're gonna put barbecue sauce at the end.
Yeah. So
Favorite part.
now we're just gonna let the magic happen as we hang out in the kitchen, and you can tell me much more about this career of yours of being an artist. Now, apart from being an artist, I know you run a company,
I do.
OB Africa, for those who may not know. And I think the one gig that you guys have done out here that has had so many people talking about it, outside of booze
Yeah.
and brushes, or is it like
Booze and brushes, yeah.
Booze and brushes. For those who may not know, you definitely need to go for booze and brushes. You might meet the love of your life there, stood next to you painting. I'm not even lying.
Very likely.
Very likely.
A lot have met their love of their lives there.
Correct. And they recently, of course, launched Fenty.
Yep.
And Fenty launch came with a lot of drama.
There was noise.
There was- okay.
There was definitely a lot of noise around it.
Okay.
I think for us it was a really exciting opportunity to be chosen to be able to carry out that campaign. But I think also there was a lot of things that maybe were lost in translation or people
what?
didn't really understand.
Like what?
Right. So, for example, I think there was a lot of comments about how people were dressed. Right. And so when we sent out the invites, there was a dress code, and we asked what the dress code was from the client directly, and they said it's Fenty Fresh, right? And Fenty Fresh essentially just means whatever you want to wear,
Right.
right? Like if you look at all of the different Fenty events that even Rihanna herself goes to for her own brands, she's not wearing like Met Gala type of things, right? Fenty is a very inclusive brand, and they really wanted everybody to feel welcome, right?
Okay.
So whether you're a person who likes to wear jeans, or you like to wear like a ball gown, or you like to mix and match colors or whatever, it's like this is a space for you to feel naturally like comfortable.
Correct.
You know, and that was the brief. And so it was never supposed to be this hoity-toity Met Gala type of thing, right? And I think because Rihanna had maybe just gotten that statue at the Met Gala thing. At the time, everyone was just connecting Rihanna, Fenty, Met Gala outfits. You know, it has to be that way.
Right.
But it was really up to people to express themselves the way they wanted to. And they did, and a lot of people came like looking really amazing. I think the expectation was just from nowhere, was just that, you know, it needs to be this really high-end ball type of situation, which it wasn't.
Okay, what were some of the things that you learned from that event? You said there was a lot of noise, right? But what were a couple of key things that you learned? Because it's easy to drown with the noise.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, you know, I think we had a specific mission, right? And the mission was around our very, very tight curated guidelines, from which were given to all these different countries around the continent, right? And I think largely, if not in every single point, we hit the nail on the head. You know, our client was really happy. We managed to get everything done that we needed to get done. I think if there's anything that we could have done better is, and I think this is something that is as a perpetual thing, is just like more inclusivity. We're in 2022. We definitely need to see more representation, you know, within these kind of rooms. And I think that's something that we are really striving to do, not just with these kind of products that we have, but like with booze and brushes, with music videos, with all of the different creative products that Obi offers.
And in your company, how many roles do you have?
Well, I am essentially the CEO or co-CEO with my co-founder. And yeah, I mean, I think it's really fun. We've built this business over like 2 years now, and we have this little office where we come up with ideas and write ideas on the walls, and it's just a really fun, creative place. And I really love that process. That for me was one of the biggest things about starting Obi, was to be able to give creatives a space to be able to just make dope shit. That's it, you know. Give people the tools and the resources to be able to express their best selves, you know. And so that's what I'm really excited about now.
There was something that you mentioned to me the last time you were hanging out, and you were like, I've had to fire myself from roles that I was not supposed to be doing. Walk us through that, because I feel like when you run a business, you do everything. You're the one who does fulfillment. Like, for example, I'm the talent, I'm the camera guy, I'm the producer. So what roles have you fired yourself from?
You know, like you said, you're right. When you're starting anything, you have to do everything. Right? And I think it's important. I interact with a lot of people, and they're like, oh, I'm just starting music, but I need like a manager, right? And like, you don't really need a manager at that point because you don't have any work, right? So try and figure out a way to get work, right? And so yes, I was doing all of these different things, from the legal stuff to the, you know, the strategic stuff to the creative stuff. Then I'm the artist, then I'm the producer, then I'm the writer, I'm the what, like all of these different things, and I still have to go in front of that room and like pitch the thing and whatever, right? And then I realized that I have certain strengths, and I have also people around me that have certain strengths. So instead of me trying to do everything, right, I do the things that I'm really good at, right? And then I allow other people who are really good at those particular other things to do those things. And so therefore I fire myself from those roles, right?
And you've been running Obi Africa fully now for 2 years.
For 2 years.
How fast is the team growing?
It's growing really nicely. I wouldn't say we're not too fast. I think we're at a really good pace. We've got just over 15, and that's like in-house, but then we work with people from, you know, ad hoc basis, like depending on different, like the size of the project.
Gotcha.
So the in-house team is growing. We're really becoming closer by the day. They are like rock stars, absolute rock stars, and I would like go to war and back for them.
Love it. We're getting into the Sherehe season. What does Obi Africa have up the sleeve for us so that we can prepare our coins?
Hey, very
Give
exciting.
us a little leakage.
Very exciting.
What?
First of all, Kagumunga is dropping some more music.
He's talking like he's not here, but
Yeah.
woo woo!
Because this guy, you know him?
Yeah, you know this guy. This guy who got ghosted. I know him.
And then unghosted. Hey.
So you guys are going to be throwing a series of events. What's going to be happening?
Yeah, so we're going to be doing, is this okay?
Yes,
Okay.
that's the sound it's supposed to make. So it's building up the pressure.
Okay.
And then locks it and then cooks it.
Okay, great. So we're going to have a bunch of different events and different creative things happening. So for example, you mentioned Booze and Brushes. Our next Booze and Brushes is on the 5th of November.
Nice.
And it's going to be a Halloween edition.
Okay.
Which is going to be quite exciting. I know it's November, but Halloween is technically October. But Halloween is on, I think, the Tuesday of that week, and
Okay.
then we're doing ours on Saturday.
Are you expected to dress up for this booze and brushes?
You stand to win like things.
Like
You-
what though? Give us the leakage.
Like gift bags. Gift bags
Okay.
with like all sorts of goodies, like maybe speakers, who knows, maybe money, I don't know.
I've been dying to wear a Baywatch babe outfit for Halloween. So if I wear it,
You have like the visor and everything.
dude, I even have the cafe
whistle.
So I am ready. I even have a red bathing suit.
have
I am
to.
committed. I'll show up like a lifeguard babe.
And you have to have the thing for
Like-
the floater.
Yeah.
Even like a floater. Yeah, so there's just going like the rest of the year is just like bam, 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 bam.
Got you.
Yeah.
For those who may not know, I appeared in a music video
Hey,
for Kagwe and Fena years ago.
Please intercut here in 3, 2, 1.
Let me check my clutch.
That music video. Should we?
Yo,
Yo.
yo. It was so good. It was so good.
No. You guys have made me be in a lot of your music videos last minute. Because there was also the one for the Blinky Mayonde. Was it that one?
Patination?
Yes, there's
Yeah.
been that one. But the one for you and Fena, what was the name of that song?
Dutch.
Yes, was
Dutch.
the first one that was in. And they made me wear these little booty shorts in the middle of industrial area, in the middle of the night, to flog them off.
No, let's give more context. The story was like Fast and the Furious, right?
Oh, yes.
So me and Fena were like rivaling. We were beefing, yeah, in the video. Yeah.
Listen to the choice of what he went to it. They were beefing.
So we're beefing in the video, and like, we have like this card game and whatever, and then eventually it builds up to this big moment where we have to race to win a car, right? And we go to industrial area, and Mandi is that babe that comes in front of the camera, and she has like a bandana thing with her booty shots, and then she says, "Go, woo!" And then you just see the legs, shape, everything.
Can I just say that I was asked to be in that music video so randomly. I think it was Fena or you who I had on the show, and they were like, "Do you want to be in our music video?" And me, I was a video vixen, willing, young, youthful. I was like, yes. Now, I'm going somewhere with this. I love the fact that you've mentioned that you have East meets West
Yeah.
that you guys are recording.
Yeah.
There's a lot of energy we are getting from Gen Z, right? The same way how we were young, we were just ready to do everything, be music videos, do whatever.
Yeah.
What's some of the energy that you're really getting from all these youngins who are coming to record content and stuff like that? Are you keen on collaborating with them?
Yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah, absolutely. I think almost all the projects we've worked on in the last 2 years, we've involved Gen Z.
Oh,
you know,
lovely.
Everything from this Mbogi Amadenge video, which we had like all of the top TikTokers, you know, of the babes in the video. We also had Dennis as well, Dennis Karari in the video, Haruri, and that was like a really big thing for us. You know, we really want to have that kind of not just Gen Z representation, but like all across the board representation.
Gotcha.
Right? I think that's really important for us in our company. And so just also understanding how like, bro, Gen Z don't give a fuck. They don't, and I think it's a superpower.
It's
It
a
is.
superpower
It
because
is.
they're like, you're choosing. At least us, we already are aware. We're like, whoa, this is like trash,
Yeah.
right? But them, they're like completely vocal. They're like,
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
not giving soft life. It's
Yeah,
not.
it's not giving anything, and I'm gonna take a nap.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
take a nap.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know, and honestly, there's a lot of, you know, I think wisdom in that.
Correct.
I think these guys were also raised in a different time with different, I guess, opportunities and a different outlook, which I think is so empowering. If you ask me, I feel like at like 21, 22, I wasn't making like strong calls like these guys are making right now. These guys are really like daring, and I love to see it. And if I can be like a conduit of it in some way, I'm down.
Can I just say, I don't like how Kagwe is aging us, okay? Please. I am only young. I'm a bouncing baby girl. 32. Okay, I'm not that old. I am a young millennial. Please. If he's aging himself, he's on his own, okay? I'm not doing that. No. I'm not aging myself.
I'm excited. I'm entering my Zaddy era now. You know, this is
What is the Zaddy era? Walk us through that.
Zaddy era. You know, like I had this. I feel like I went through like the heartthrob era. And
What is a heartthrob?
the heartthrob era was when I didn't have a beard and I didn't have hair, you know, and I was just singing African lady. Hey.
And the girlies were just like, there's no beard,
Yeah.
there's nothing here.
Yeah, now we're getting into zaddy territory.
Speaking of which, like, what's your definition of like soft life? Because you defined for us your zaddy.
Uh-huh.
What's your definition of soft life
It depends, for myself or for other people.
for yourself?
For myself, if I'm soft lifing myself, me just define things.
What's the fine
Define
things for Kabwe?
things. You know, like feed me grapes on a bed or a couch. You know, I want to be in a robe with a bottle of something expensive, and you know.
That's interesting. That's your
Yeah.
definition of soft life.
Yeah, I want to be massaged, pampered, and this could be on a couch. It could be on a yacht. It could be on a helicopter. I don't care, as long as my body is being treated soft, soothing me with good sounds. You know,
Which brings
feeding me. Yes.
Which brings about this, with the fact that you've been ghosted, are you looking for women, to date women who will make your life soft? Like a woman who's like, babe, I booked the helicopter ride, it's time, it's time for that ride. Is that the kind of woman you would date?
I know, you know, no, I don't know. I think I'm a bit traditional in that kind of sense.
Oh,
where
okay.
like I want to be the person that provides the soft life. It would be great if you have your own soft life too, right? But I know I'm bringing soft life to the table. That is number 3 of what I'm bringing to the table.
So you would also provide the feeding of the grapes,
Oh yeah.
etc.
Oh yeah, massages. Yeah. Oh
got
yeah.
you.
Breakings of backs. All of it. All of the things that are necessary for a soft life. Because some people don't have their back broken, let's be honest. Yeah? Like some people are just, they're suffering, getting a pat on their back occasionally. But it's important to break it.
What?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna pause right there, okay? Let me just pause and regroup. It's been 20 minutes. I want to show you why you need an instant pot in your life.
That was so fast.
Press this little thing here.
Okay.
Press.
Just press down.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay. Whoa. Okay.
Sometimes that happens when I touch things.
There, like that. You're trying to say you
Feels
give
familiar.
the pressure is getting worse. So we do that to release. Remember how it was building up all this pressure?
Yeah.
We do that to release the pressure. And then once it's done, we of course are gonna open it up, and you're gonna see your ribs are soft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you can smell.
I can smell them. I
Yeah,
can smell them. Mm.
yeah. That's why you add the aromatics.
Getting hints of coffee. Is that paprika? Peppercorns. Peppercorns and paprika. From Kirinyaga. Yes, Kirinyaga. Yes.
So I like that we had that little mishap that happened here. A lot of people don't know when you're pressing this. When it releases the pressure, it could, because it's really hot,
Yeah.
it would definitely hurt you. But
Yeah.
we like that he's not hurt.
I'm not hurt.
You
Tough
hear that
time never
noise?
lasts. Oh.
Officially done.
It's like an aeroplane.
So you can just
So I just like twist it and then pop it open with the amazing. Oh my goodness.
place it here.
This is a game changer, guys. I'm going to get one of these things.
So you see, you can already see how soft these things are. So you just take them out.
Look at this baby. Oh. Oh.
So beautiful.
Oh.
Look at the work of your hands. I want to see the other ones too.
Oh, the second one is juicy.
Juicy is looking good. Oh my
Oh. See that drip?
Ooh. It's looking good.
Only thing more drippy than that is me. Hey. Yeah.
Okay. A tip for those who are gonna be like, what do I do with this like broth that's there? I mean, if you have noodles,
Yeah.
I tell you, it will be next level. If you're making like a soup, this broth is like a game changer. Don't pour it out. Keep it. It can help build a lot of sauces. Now that we've taken them out, it's time to baste the ribs. When was the last time you rubbed something down?
Oh,
After you've been ghosted in these streets.
I plead the fifth.
You're hilarious.
Every time I talk big, especially like on camera,
You always fumble?
I'm humbled.
Oh my God.
Life humbles me.
I did not know that. For real, for real?
Yeah, I go around being like, yo, man, I'm the Max Zaddy. Yay, yay.
The girlies are like, let's
Suddenly.
show him.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's your least favorite thing to cook? Curious.
Least favorite thing to cook. Honestly, the things where you have to do like doing coats. You know those coats of like dipping it in the flour and then the egg and then the flour and then the egg.
Oh, you don't like
I
that?
don't like touching those things, but I know it's better when you do it by hand.
Yeah.
So I don't like doing it. I will do it if I need to.
Yeah.
But it's not my. If a recipe has that, I usually just like, no, next, let's see anything else.
We're gonna have to get you some gloves because like gloves will help eliminate that. Why are you panicking?
You know, that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we are in 2022.
Wow, okay.
There's plastic gloves. we can-
Options. Options.
And how are you with traditional Kenyan food? Like, do you throw it down?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
what's your favorite? So you're gonna flip them over and baste the other side too?
Okay. So there's actually a goat recipe on your YouTube.
Oh, really?
That is like my all-time, like if I'm throwing it down for like either friends or
Yeah.
a babe or something, and it's like we're doing some boozy.
Yeah.
That's the one.
The
That's
thyme.
the dry fry.
The
Is it?
dry, yeah, it's
Yes.
dry fry, which has thyme in it.
Exactly.
So delish. Wow.
So
okay.
good.
How about traditional veggies?
I like my managu. You know.
But do you make them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
good
yeah,
to
yeah.
know.
Yeah, I definitely try to put veggies in all my meals. What else do I like? I really like lettuce. I don't know if that counts as a veggie.
I really
but
feel like lettuce.
salads.
Okay,
Let me
salads.
say salads because
Okay.
it ends up being a salad, not just like plain lettuce. I don't like cabbage. I don't fuck with cabbage. I don't know.
Can I ask, is it based on like high school? Did it do something to you? Did you go to boarding school actually?
I did, but
Okay.
it wasn't there. I think when I was like living alone for the first time, I really cooked cabbage. Like I
Oh.
OD'd on cabbage like crazy.
So now you just like no cabbage.
Yeah,
please.
so now I'm over it.
Okay, great. Our ribs are basted. We're gonna get out our air fryer and we're gonna pop them in there. It's time to use the ultimate baddie, the air fryer. So, do you know how to use an air fryer?
No, but I've seen people like you pull out the tray.
Yeah, pull out the tray.
Uh-huh.
So you're gonna take ribs,
Do I remove it?
just place it over here.
Okay.
The smallest rack is what we're gonna place.
Okay.
Yeah, there.
Any side up.
Yeah. Do you feel like that's the smallest? Okay, I'll place
Yeah.
it.
This is the smallest one, no? Or was the other one smaller?
If you can push it to the side and also place those, I think the both of them can fit in there. Yes, yes. Very good, very good. Like a man who knows how to work with small spaces.
Any spaces.
They both can fit. Perfect.
Always fits.
So now we're gonna just place it back in here.
Okay.
Like how gentle you're trying to be. Great.
Okay.
So now this is the best part because it already has a preset.
Oh yeah? How long? 10 minutes?
No, you can choose 10 minutes, but we're gonna go with less temperature for sure.
Okay.
Like 185 because we don't want them to burn, or like 180.
Okay.
We're just gonna set it at 10 minutes. That's it. So we're gonna check on them if they're burning, if they need a little bit more barbecue sauce. So we'll be back in 10 minutes. It's been 5 minutes. I know I had said 10, but look at the results. Baby, a baby. And we're not gonna let them go any longer. We're just gonna go ahead and serve them.
So good. Jesus.
It is why you are
Look
here.
at these babies. Look at these babies. Oh, come to daddy. Oh,
This is the Zaddy energy content you were here for.
I would slap this meat. Just like a gentle but like dignified slap, you know?
This, go ahead. This looks so juicy.
Can't wait.
My god. Oh my god. You said you can't leave. We can't finish cooking and leave without a signed copy. I did what you came here
Autograph.
for. Autograph.
Come
See?
on.
So that if you ever put me on the internet saying she does not deliver, we have this video.
Impossible.
This is for you.
Thank you so much.
For those of you who do not have a copy of the melting pot, check out the description box to grab yourself a copy. You definitely need it so that you can be throwing down recipes like this. And now that you have your copy, it's time for us to do what we came
got
here
to do
for.
it. We got to do it.
Let me bring a knife. It's time.
Some stretching. Oh, good Lord. I feel like I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Okay, so I'm just cutting it into like slightly big chunks.
Okay.
And would that mouth do?
Hey,
Shall we?
No.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers. Salute.
Salute.
Oh my God. Don't play with Mandi, guys. Don't play with Mandi. What? Oh my God.
Does it taste like the first time I made them for you?
I think this is better.
Oh my God.
I don't know what's evolved.
Oh my God, they're so good.
And because it was so short, I felt like it'd be a little bit chewy. It's so soft.
You had doubt to throw down there.
Now we know. Don't play with Mandi.
I want to show you guys how tender this is and why you need to be using an Instant Pot. Look at that. The results. It's the results for me.
My God.
Okay. Describe the ribs with 2 words.
With 2 words.
2. You're really struggling.
Goddamn. Goddamn.
If you want to be
Oh
throwing
my
this
God.
down and having the same kind of foodgasm he is having, make sure you throw down this recipe. Tag us. The hashtag is Miss Mandi Throwdown. I've had a blast having Kagwe on the show. If you've never checked out his music, it's on every streaming site. Check out Gostika. Now that you guys know a little backstory to it, the video is even 10 times better now to enjoy it. Kagwe, thank you so much for coming through. My
Thank
G.
you.
He'll
Thank
be
you.
here anyway next weekend. He knows Sundays is our grilling days. He's always here.
Inside.
And make sure to follow him as well. In the meantime though, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Stay eating delicious. We're just gonna leave with the
Bye.
Bye.